Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be discussing some minor things which not everyone tells about Honda City 5th generation. I have been using this car for almost 6 months now. It has crossed 3000 plus kilometers. Okay, and I have been doing some long drives, short drives, driving through bad roads. So I will tell all the experience quickly and some things you should be aware before buying this car. Okay, so starting with exterior. So from the look wise, I think I don't need to say anything, right? It's definitely a very good looking car. So some things on the paint quality I would like to highlight from the exteriors. So if you see, this car has been parked in parallel to a Swift, right? Same color, but this is some kind of a diamond finish or something. Okay, but whatever the reason, I have been noticing, if even though this car and this Swift is driven mostly on the same roads, I take them alternatively and they are parked next to each other, right? The Swift, this city attracts a lot more, I would say, dust and some kind of black spots or material which is very hard for us to wash. Okay, so if you see here, there are a lot of black spots, right? And somehow the same thing doesn't happen with Swift. Even if you see, if there are something like this, you just do it with hand, it will go, right? But if you come here, it will not go like that easily. Okay, you will have to use, and that too I have been using 3M car wash, which is proving to be most effective here. Okay, and if you go with any other car washes, I have tried 2 3 more, it was not, those were not very effective. Okay, so there is something different with the paint. Okay, it's definitely attracting a lot more dust than this Swift here. Okay, so I think otherwise everything is good with the exterior. Let me quickly show you the boot as well. So opening the boot is pretty easy. Okay, it's, I think, most intuitive way they have put it. You, anyone who is newly using this car, just come here and touch it, it will open. Okay, so now some things about the design here is the boot is pretty huge, no complaints there. But if you see, this portion is the widest. Okay, so some things which you have to put, that like wide luggages, attaches, things can go here, and the interior portion is not so wide. Okay, and even the height. Okay, so you will have to plan. Okay, and put things accordingly. It's not a perfect square which you would have liked, right? And second thing is, if you see this, uh, the boot closing lever. Okay, so if now there are times when I have put luggage till here. Okay, and when you close this, you see how much down it goes, right? So you have to be careful on putting things there. Okay, so that means this much area, right? You can see this much area is practically not usable here to here. It's practically not usable. Okay, so you have to be also cautious about that, right? So it's same thing there. Okay, and before this I had, see, Honda City 3rd generation. I don't remember exactly now, but I think this problem was not as big as it is here in that previous generation car. Okay, so otherwise I think it's all pretty good, you can see. Okay, and one other thing is, they could have probably given this something to just open or fold the seats on the on the passengers side. Okay, so that we can put more things here. Okay, so that's all. Now let's go inside and I will tell you other things. So opening the car, as you know, is very easy. You have the key in your pocket, just touch here, it will open, and this works like a charm, seamlessly every time. So now I'm on the inside of the car. Let me tell you a few things, starting with few things, right, which I did not like, or I had most problems with, right? So first thing is on the rattling noise or vibrations. Okay, so initially I thought it's coming something from here. You see, this material is very flimsy. Okay, it bends like anything. Okay, same thing with the dashboard. Okay, and eventually I figured out the voice was actually coming from bottom. Okay, here there is a parking switch. Okay, as part of this they have put some wires, right? You can see at the bottom there is a black wire. I'm not sure if you're able to see. Okay, and see the voice. Okay, that was causing a lot of vibrations. So what I did is I just put electronic tape on that. Okay, and that has reduced a lot of vibration, but still there is a very minor vibration coming from somewhere from the front or side. I'm not sure. Okay, if I listen very carefully, I get frustrated. Okay, so otherwise, if you're not looking for it, believe me, you'll not hear it also. Okay, but if you go looking for it, it's there in this car. Okay, so that is first thing. And second thing is the music system. Though it has 8 speakers, two in front, two here, and four again same way in the back, the music quality is not that great. Okay, so if you are that music lover kind of person, I will recommend that you immediately go for noise proofing this car. Okay, and then go for a music system upgrade. Okay, it's just a very average music system. Okay, but if you are you do casual rides and you're not much bothered about that all the different uh, uh, beats, okay, so small noises, I think it's fine. Nothing to complain there as such. Okay, so other than that, I think one thing which I partially covered here is the road noise. Okay, there is a lot of leakage of road noise which comes here. So to give you the context, if you are coming from Volkswagens, Tatas, right, to Honda, you will definitely feel that difference. Okay, you will immediately notice that there is a lot of road noise coming inside the car. Okay, but if you are coming from say Marutis, even from Swift, right, the humble Swift park there, you will be very happy with the cabin insulation. Okay, so that is all about perspective and from where you are coming in, right? So definitely there is a lot more road noise which I would have liked leaking inside the car. Okay, but it's not something which you should be bothered and put away this purchase. Go for a test drive and you decide on yourself, by yourself, right? And the next thing is you see this is CVT gearbox. Okay, and this is the hand rest, right? So even if I keep my hand, I am 5'10", I had mentioned the last video too, this I still can reach till here. Okay, this is practically useless basically. Okay, same thing, even steering also I can barely hold. Okay, so this hand rest is practically useless. Okay, it's just in case of a CVT. Okay, once you have put engage the drive gear, right, you can just probably put your hands here in a relaxed way, and from one hand you can drive, which probably is not recommendable, right? You have to put both hands to the steering. So I'm not sure why they have put this design. Okay, but otherwise one very good thing is you see this small box, right? It's not very deep. So initially I thought that probably a bigger mobile it might not be able to hold, but it's very good. Okay, so good thing is you have this USB board here. Plug your mobile, use Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, and put your mobile here, and it will not go anywhere. Okay, it's actually slanted like this, so it's very good. Okay, no issues, no complaints, and it's very nice spot. Okay, it doesn't take your cup holders or anything. Okay, then these two things is a complete waste. Okay, initially I thought it's for wallet or to keep your mobile, but it's neither deep. If you see here at this point here, it's just this much. Okay, and bit is also just like from one finger. Okay, so if you have a wallet, that wallet will also probably much wider than this. So okay, so it's probably you can just keep some coins or something, but this space is also pretty much waste. Okay, and same goes for this space. Okay, because if you see here, this comes till here and you have just this much space left, right? So this space is not a great design which you can use practically. Okay, otherwise I think other small things which they have given, the spaces and everything, is pretty good. Okay, so one next big thing which I will tell you is, which you should be very careful, is you see this glass here, right? I'm not sure if you're able to see it, this glass. Okay, this glass is it's very you should be handling it very cautiously. Okay, I had actually cleaned it with a not so good paper, it's not so good towel. Okay, and it had a lot of scratches. Okay, which even if I clear my phone screen much harder than that, or this car's window itself, right, it will not get a single scratch or anything. Okay, so that means since this glass is inside, I'm sure the scratches are not visible, but since this glass is inside, Honda has, I think, chosen to do some price cut and used a very low quality glass, right? So this glass, you be very careful in whichever way you touch. It will have scratches just with your fingernails. Okay, be very careful, right? So that is one thing. Otherwise, I think one good thing what I would like to mention is, if you see there is a microphone and a speaker microphone here, right? And the placing is very good. Okay, somehow you keep your mobile here, take calls, your Android Auto, it will be very clear for other users. Okay, same thing if I do in my Swift, people will complain that my voice is not clear, or there is some noise, something, but never had this happen in this car. Okay, that is one very good thing. And other thing is this sunroof. The family is feeling it very useful, very good, especially in Kerala, right? So that's all on the minor things which I had felt, apart from the big ones which I have told in the last review. Okay, so if you folks like this video, please feel free to subscribe my channel and click on the notification button. That will further help me to, or encourage me to put more videos, right? So I hope all of you folks are doing good. Okay, and be safe. Okay, and we'll see. I'll catch up in the next video. Thank you.